Hi, welcome everyone to another episode of Retail Realness with your girl Samantha. So this episode, I kind of want to talk about something different. It's something that's really not really talked about in the workplace, but it actually happens, sometime. And the thing is, I want to get you guys on the same page as to what to do. So I want to start by telling you a little story. So basically, I had got moved to a new location, and once, if you were a manager in retail industry, you know that you get walked through the store and let you know that what is, where everything is and what's going on with each area of the store. And so what happened was we ended up swinging, opening the door, and it happened to be the break room. Inside the break room, there was a picture of a woman who used to work at the store. It had candles, it had teddy bears, it had all kind of gifts all around this particular picture. It was more like a little poster, right? And so I'm like, oh wow. I've never seen this before because, again, I had worked at several stores prior to this location. And so this was the first time that I've seen that. And so for me, it was more so like, okay, I wanted to know more about this person. And this person, to me, had to be special because, her picture was in the break room again. And, you could just see that there was just so much love around this picture that I'm like, I wanted to know more. So, of course, I got together the team. They call it a 5-minute huddle. So I kind of gathered all the employees up, and I just kind of wanted to talk to everybody just a little bit about like what happened. Who was she and things like that. What kind of relationship did she have with the team and things like that. So I wanted to know more, and I was trying to figure out with the information what can we do to really celebrate this person, right? And so in the huddle, people started talking about how they met her and just how they built the friendship. Some of the funny things that she used to say, some of the funny things that she used to do, and so so again, gathering all this information up, I wanted to figure out a way to kind of tell you guys where it's not where you know what to do in case something like this happened in your store or your company. Just what you can do to kind of help everybody get through something like this, right? So what I mean is like if an employee passed or died, right? Just what you can do, or some things that you can help acknowledge this person who was a human being, who had a family, who worked for the company for X amount of years, and you kind of want to show respect and acknowledge them. The first thing you want to do is acknowledge the fact that this person has passed, right? You want to kind of reach out to the family to find out, okay, when is the viewing and things like that. And so you can get the information, so you can get that information, right? Sometimes you can go and pick up like an obituary and things like that, or when the event is going, or the viewing and things like that is going to happen. So you can put that piece of paper into the break room so that your employees can see it, and you can kind of let them know that I'm going to put this in the break room in case you guys want to go and go to the viewing and things like that. So you want to first like kind of do something like that, right? And this is just if the information is fresh, like if it just happened, right? So you get the information, like the little, obituary, it talks about the day and the time when this person is going to be, you can view the body. And so you put that pamphlet into the break room. You can also make copies, however you want to do it, right? You want to provide information. Again, part of the information is just taking, I guess I want to say the obituary, they call it, into the 1-minute meeting. You want to let everybody know that this is what happened. This is where it's going to be held. This is the time and the date. You can kind of maybe split the team up so that you can say, okay, like maybe 1 to 2 hours we're going to have maybe 4 people go, and then maybe at 2 o'clock. 1 to 2, we'll have one group go, and then from 2 to 4, we'll have another group go, something like that. But again, you want to make sure everything is solidified with the family and making sure the family is okay with this, okay? So before you do this, you want to make sure that you talk to the family or somebody in the family to see if it's okay, right? The other thing, you want to offer support. Offering support, what it kind of looks like to me is more like, giving them an extra 15-minute break, to kind of really gather their, thoughts and feelings and everything like that about what happened. And again, this is if the event or if the death happened freshly, right? So offering support also can encourage, some companies, they have like counseling pamphlets and things like that. They have the telephone number to where you can get counseling for situations like this. So as a manager, if you are in a retail space, or you can talk to your boss about what kind of services you guys offer when an employee passed, right? So you want to, like, if it's a telephone number, to a counseling session, You want to print that out. You want to put that in the break room, right? You want to also let your team know that you're putting this in the break room. So in case someone would like to seek counseling for something like this, they know what to do and what number to call, right? You also want to, you can hold a memorial for this person, and just say, listen, on Friday, I want us all to get together. Maybe some people, would like to do it at a restaurant. Some people like to do it at a park. You guys can kind of plan that out. Maybe I'm thinking someplace close to workplace where everybody can gather and kind of hold like a little memorial. I think a park might be better for something like this, to be honest with you. Also, for managers, be patient. Be patient with the employees that's working, that's going through this, right? I want to say be patient at the fact that not everybody grieves the same. Everybody grieves differently. The way people view death is a little bit different. From person to person. You know what I mean? So you want to just make sure that you are patient. Don't micromanage. The week of. You know what I mean? Or really scale back about pressuring them to. I'm not going to say not for them to do their job, but to really give them some space, give them some time. Just be a little bit more empathetic, right? And sympathetic to what has just occurred, right? Check in. Managers, you can check in with your employees. You can ask them how they're doing. How's your day going so far? If you see that an employee is upset or anything like that, ask them to, maybe to take a 5-minute break, go in the break room, get some water, maybe go have a quick lunch or something like that. Come back, and rejuvenate it, right? But really be patient. Check in. What I would suggest also is that you can probably purchase like a condolence card, right, and just have everybody at the store, right, kind of sign off. If you work in a different company, you can have everybody in the office kind of sign off on the card, just giving some well wishes and things like that, and just hoping that the family will accept the card. Depending on the person's finances, right, and maybe not so much depending on their finances, I guess. But I was thinking that another good thing to do, like you can get a gift card and gift it with the condolence card, right, and give it to the family, because you never know what a person is going through. Their finances might not have been all together, and so giving a gift card is just like here, this is just something from us to kind of help you get through. Maybe this person had kids and maybe like it's school time now, right? And so maybe they can use that kind of money or the gift card to help, to buy school clothes for the person's kids, right? Or either, help with a bill or something like that. Just a little token of like that. I'm acknowledging the fact that this, she was an employee of, working with us, and I'm handing this to you to, do whatever you please, right? And then also you can do a video. I think this is something creative. This is something that everybody has in the palm of their hands. You can have everybody do like a little skit on this person's life. Like say, okay, maybe, talk about a fun time. Talk about how they met. Maybe talk about just fun things. Like maybe like a famous quote that they used to say or something funny that they used to do, and just have everybody, who, like I said, who built a close relationship with this particular employee, do like a little skit. You can put it all together in a video, and that's something that I think that you can hand over to the family as well. And then also there's something that you can keep, as a keepsake to maybe the person who had the longer bond with the person can keep, right, as a keepsake, right? So so basically everybody would do a video, or a little skit. You put it together in one video and give it to the person who like I said, who've been, close to this person for a very long time, or you can pass it on to the family along with the condolence card and a gift card, and along with a video. And again, it's just a way of the employees releasing some of the stress and sadness, And so, like I said, when you have an employee who passed away, is very difficult. And I want to say to all people, not only at work, but just making sure you acknowledge the person is very, very important. That's the step one, right? Giving time, listening to some of their stories and things that they have to want to say about this person. You might want to take them off the sales floor to say, okay, tell me what's going on. Sometimes people feel better when they get it out and when they talk about it. Not to say that they have to take up all of the business hours, but you can maybe dedicate an hour to where you're just pulling, people off the floor and just saying, listen, how you doing? Checking in. Is one of the things I also mentioned. So this is how you can check in. Another thing is just making sure that you're also giving yourself time, because this could have been a person that you was working closely with as well. And so if you are a manager or store manager and things like that, you want to, also give yourself some time to kind of, just to grieve a little bit, if you want to cry and feel like crying, again, give yourself 5 minutes. So not only are we, we're respecting our employees, but you also got to give yourself some time to kind of, grasp and regroup, right? So I hope this helps somebody out there. I hope that you guys understand that death doesn't necessarily have to be a sad thing, but what's very sad is if you forget the person's name and you don't celebrate the person's birthday. Maybe this person's birthday is around the corner and you're just like, what, let's do something for this person's birthday, to help celebrate, just depending on the timing, right? I mentioned a gift card before. So if it's around the payroll time or the time when people are getting paid, you can say, listen, would you mind giving $5 or $10 so we can add to a gift card so we can give to the family. So that's just keep in mind. I want to say that it's going to happen to everyone, right? One day. And so prepare. We have to prepare. This is something that everybody should be thinking about. Right? But you also want to talk to your employees about self-care, taking care of themselves, talking up, if they feel in some type of way at work, a lot of times, a lot of jobs, become very, very stressful. And when a death of a friend or a coworker happen, that can escalate, it can take its toll on a person, So give yourself time, give your employees time, acknowledge, check in, offer some services that you guys might have at your company. Again, like this doesn't necessarily have to be the retail industry, but again, it could be any company that you're working at. But let's just be creative and just like I think the best thing you can do is celebrate that person, celebrate their life, celebrate the good times and the fun times, the jokes and everything like that, and hopefully, everybody will work through their own time or timing to get through something like this, right? So again, this is just something short, just something I just kind of wanted to share with you guys. This is something I really experienced at another store. I'm sorry, excuse me. What is that? Right? And again, I just want to help you guys. So stay tuned. There's a lot of other things that we're going to talk about. My next video is going to be more about how to deal with a difficult boss and also how to stay less stressed at work, right? Just some tips and tricks that you can use to not be as stressed, okay? So I hope this helped you guys out there. Stay tuned. We got more things to cover, more topics to cover. I hope this helps someone out there. If you are watching, if you have a friend or family who is going through this or have been through this at work, show them this video. Show them, okay, these are some of the things that she's talking about that maybe can help you, right? And if you have been through something like this, I want to know in the comments, just what your company did, what did you do, and just how you got through something as a death of a coworker, right? What did you do? What did the company do? And just again, if this doesn't pertain to you, you can also pass it to somebody else. So stay tuned, stay happy, be kind, spread kindness, right? And I hope to see you guys soon. Thank you.